Well, how about that? Hear some game voices now. Well, there ain't any in-game voice sound yet. We're gonna need to hear. Hi, Lorenz. And yeah, somehow my mic got muted on me. I didn't notice. There should be sound now. I'm just gotta wait for y'all to tell me you can hear me. OBS definitely shows my mic's working. Why is there a chicken in here? You're gonna die, stupid. Hey, Barracuda. Alright, let's get rid of this crap so I can get the good shit. You don't hear me? Okay. Yeah, for some reason I don't make... Oh, I turn my in-game, my player sounds down. A little bit because of the drinking sound. Gets kind of annoying. Alright, so today we're going after black sand. That's the main thing we have to do today. Greg's been feeling unmotivated to get his lazy ass to making a blast furnace or anything else, apparently. So this is like a off week for Greg, I guess. He's just kind of vegetating, taking her easy, not doing a whole lot of nothing. So we have very little to look at today. But the one thing that we do have is really cool because it's going to change a lot. The main reason is because he removed one of the highest weighted veins. There will be no more magnetite veins. There will only be this black sand stuff. And by doing that, that means we're going to have everything else that can spawn. Their weight is going to mean more now than what it did before because there's one less to be thrown in, and this is a very large weighted vein, so it spawned a lot. So hopefully this means it'll be easier for us to find things like iridium that I can never find. Let's see. Yeah, apparently Greg doesn't need inspiration, he needs motivation. But I completely understand. I've had those days when I didn't feel motivated to do a cotton picking thing. So, and with him working to get an update out every week and not taking any weeks off or anything like that, I don't see where anybody should begrudge him for having a slower week. Don't bother me a bit. Alright, so this is the kind of area we're looking for the black sand in, because this is a river, but this is a river that we have already generated, so it's not going to be here. This is not going to overtake any previous magnetite veins, so any previous veins you already have will still be there. He didn't actually remove the ore, or replace it with this. He just stopped it from spawning in place of this black stuff, from what I understand. So, let's see. Find me a spot where I can stop for a second. Let's see, we got mud. Hi, boys. We're going to try to bypass you real quick like here. I'm going to attempt to not die on this trip. If I stop and start fighting you jerks, I'll most definitely die. Oh, it can't be close to a swamp? I knew it couldn't be close to an ocean. I haven't, because it's nighttime, I haven't actually read the full thing this morning, so, okay. So it can't be close to a swamp either. Alright, so let me get away from the swamp. I gotta try to get over that mess. Alright, so there's a river. And there is no... There are zombies down there. And I only have one arrow. Let's see if we can go down this way and get away from them. Or not zombies, skeletons. I don't even know what it is I'm trying to stay away from. Alright, so made it to the river. Now we gotta look and see. I don't know if this area has been generated before or not, because I'm not the only one that's playing on here and exploring. So far I don't see anything. Let's see. Looks like somebody might have already been here. I'm not sure how big a patch this is going to be, if it's going to be like the whole bed of the river is going to be this stuff, or if it's just going to be a little sandy beach type thing like that. I don't know if it's going to be beside the river, underwater, anything like that. So we're just going to have to comb the river and look for black stuff. And you are a jerk. Stay away from me. Go up in the water all you want. I don't care. The whole bed of the river should be pretty much black. Okay, so then I won't have to go down underwater. I should be able to tell it just by swimming through here. So I'm just going to follow this river for right now. Let's see if I can find it. And while we're doing this, I had the most nostalgic night last night. I was watching a streamer over on Twitch that had just started playing Minecraft like 3 days before that, and all she had done was play in creative up until then. And so this was like her first time playing in survival. And she decided she was going to build a house. And it took her 6 hours to build some house she found on the internet. And she was digging at everything with her pickaxe. And I was like, you do realize there's something called a shovel, right? You can use that and... Oh, there we go. Black sand. Oh yeah, holy crap. That is a lot of black sand. And apparently, whatever this foliage is, eelgrass will not grow on it. So that might be something you want to look at, Greg. Because this is spawning after the foliage. Because, like, if you have, oh, what is that one mod? I know there's, like, coral and stuff like that in, crap, what is the name of it? Losing my brain for the moment. In a sec. The one with the fishing. Mariculture. And then we're using, I don't even know what mod this shit's from. Oh, this is Extra Biomes XL. Okay. I'll wait for these jerks to dissipate a little bit here. Look away from them. I need to try something real quick. There we go. I added a mod to my client that gives me a windowless full screen, and I was hoping that it would help with the FPS drop, and it'll take away that black bar at the top of my screen from where my header normally is, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. I went down to 12 when I did that. Come back to non, I go back up to 60. So I guess the only way I'm going to get rid of that bar at the top of the screen is if I actually pull this fucker over, or if I can figure out how to make one of those header thingies. Alright, so that ain't going to do what I wanted it to do. So I'll cancel that idea. The eelgrass even drops because of vanilla generation nerfing. I can't do much about it. Okay. Chris, give me a second because I have no idea what you said earlier, and it's already gone past it. So I gotta scroll back up. Come over here and grab some of this stuff. Gotta dig sand while there's daylight, you know. Alright, so digs up just like sand, and looks like it just overtakes whatever sand was there, except for down in the river where it just covers the whole riverbed. So this will be a nice way of getting iron early on, if I'm understanding this correctly. Let's see. So you sift it, you have a chance of getting a rock, 5% chance, 5% chance of a gold nugget, and then you get magnetite dust out of it. And if you shred it, you can shred sand. When you sift it, you can centrifuge it for 90-10 of vanadium, sand dust, and magnetite. So that's cool. Magnetic separated, 99% chance of magnetite dust, 5% chance of a rock, 5% gold nugget, and 5% of 2 tiny piles of gold dust. Okay. And I'm guessing because it says that it melts at 1811, that you can throw it directly into a crucible and just cook it straight. This will be an awesome way to get some metal tools in the very beginning. Other than the fact that you won't have the dark ash, you can just throw this stuff right in and not have to crush it, break it, whatever. Alright, let's make another shovel here. Now, Greg, this is one of those things that is separate from regular ore generation. So even though you find this in a area, is there going to be another? Is there still regular ore generation somewhere around here, or is this the vein for this area? You updated the wrong pack. Well, congratulations, crazy. Anyways, like I was saying, well, Greg looks at something and answers me. Black sand is separate from veins as... Yeah, see, you keep thinking I'm reading the changelog. I haven't read it yet today. I'm being lazy and asking you questions. And I ain't got to read. You can be unmotivated. I can be illiterate. I'm being illiterate today. More so than usual, because I ain't reading shit at the moment. Alright, so... Yes, this is separate from ore generation, as he just said, so... I thought that's what it was, but I just wanted to make sure. It's easier to ask you than it is to switch out of the game over to the changelog and read the changelog. And drive you crazy in the process. Alright, so... As I was saying, it was freaking hilarious watching her and trying to help her along, giving her all kinds of crap about not using an axe when she was breaking stuff. She was taking down trees with her pickaxe. Oh, well, right there answers that question I had. Because right there is Kesterite. So this would be an awesome freaking start if we were just starting. we'd have a kesterite vein and magnetite sands right here together. Alright, so I'm going to mark this. Hopefully, Theosis is watching and can grab the, well, I know he's watching. Hopefully he's paying attention and can grab the coordinates I'm at, because he just got done saying that we needed some magnetite. I found limonite downstairs, so I guess we don't technically need the magnetite anymore. I'm going to go ahead and head back with what I got. And then I'll take a minute and read the actual changelog entry for this. And we'll process up some of the stuff that I just got. And then I'll read y'all's comments, but it's raining, it's going to be starting to get night. I don't want to die, so I'm just getting my ass out of here and getting home. But yeah, it was quite nostalgic remembering what it was like starting early in Minecraft. I enjoyed it. How do you keep crashing? Why are you crashing? Stop crashing. How the hell did I miss this? Am I going the wrong way? Can't be going the wrong way. I thought I came right through this river. Home's got to be over that way. I actually offered her and her husband to come play on our 112 server, since they both stream. He doesn't play Minecraft, but he's thinking about getting it today. So maybe y'all will get to meet them if they come play on our 112 server. Figured they could come over and play on the 112 modded server. I could teach them a little bit more about how to play Minecraft and shit. Now, you seriously think I'm going to be able to read that right now? Yeah, gotta give me a minute. You get my ass home. I got a long way to go. And a short time to get there. I don't think you missed anything good, Chris. I still gotta read what you said a little while ago. I haven't got there yet. I ain't read nothing. Being rude and not reading nothing. I was having fun fighting with her Autobot, though, because she's got this Autobot that's set to frickin' like the strictest frickin' rules I've ever seen. Are you sure you took out the old GT6 when you put in the... Where in the hell did that asshole come from? When you put in the test version? Because I literally took out the old one, dropped in the new one, and that was it. So I have no idea why you'd be crashing. Give me a minute to get back to the house. Maybe I can look. But if you're going to be impatient, I would tell you. Let's get up this damn mountain. See if we can get our asses home before we die. Up here. Oh, damn it. Stop taking damage. I should be just about there. That says home is 900 blocks that way. Howdy. I got like death messages. You impatient. Always. You patient never. I don't know why in the hell it says home is way over there. Ain't it like just the other side of this thing right here? I'll get there in a minute. I forgot. You ever forget? Happened to me. I took a nap before the stream today. Y'all's lucky I was on time. Yeah, see, home's right there. Why the fuck do I have a home marker 1,000 blocks that way? My home is so not that way. My home is right over there. Well, see, when I ask if anybody's gonna, or when I state, hey, I'm updating the server, if anybody plans on joining, that would be a good time for you guys to say, hey, I'm gonna join too, or I'll be there, and then I'll go, okay, well, I'll get in voice. But if you all don't say shit, kind of like you did today, I'm figuring, okay, it's going to be another week where it's just me, so no reason to get in voice, because ain't going to be nobody to talk to. Yeah. Kiss on the fat side of my backside. Alright. Wait a minute, the fat side of my backside? Isn't every side of my backside fat? I think so. Okay, so, reading time. All kinds of it. Let's see. I did improve the magnetic separator recipe. You improved it from what I'm using? Let's see. Made it to building my why is shit buffering? Hold on. What the hell is going on? I'm not dropping frames. Why is my YouTube show it's buffering? Are y'all getting buffering? Jump into voice here. Alright, I'm in voice. Downloading this thingy or buffer. No, I'm not. Shit. Okay. Apparently my whole computer wanted to freeze up a second. I don't know what you guys did or what you guys didn't see or hear. Apparently it's back. Okay, so made it to building my distillation tower, but as usual my computer couldn't handle the 110 plus mods of the mod pack Bearstan GT6. Chris, you should be using lite, not the main one. Or if you're going to use the main one, take out a bunch of shit you don't need mainly take out all of Reika's mods, because Reika's mods and GT6 together is going to kick your computer's ass. The main pack is mainly for me to do testing with, compatibility testing. It is not made for regular playing. Lite is made for more normal playing. Time to finally make some drive gear. The biome mod you're using looks much more beautiful than Biomes of Plenty. Yeah, I hate Biomes of Plenty. Where do you prefer? Yeah, corn. Textures, find them. Photos, name. Be right back. Gonna rid of the chocolate milk. Way too sugary. Time to stop. Go for something better. Did that to. What the fuck is happening? I'm using. No idea. Try compiling and packing a mod. Write something to change directory. Nope. Let's see. By allowing impure and pure dust to be separated. Holy crap, I messed up my clicking. Oh, and I got it. Okay. So now let's look at Crazy's issue. Well, the Crazy's issue that I can look at. Crazy has a lot of issues. But this is the one I might actually be able to help with. Caused by no class def found Greg API item multi-item multi-item tool. Huh? How the hell did you get that crash? I have no idea how you got that crash, Crazy. So yeah, no clue. Maybe Greg can answer that one. Okay, read changelog time. Added black sand to rivers that aren't adjacent to oceans or swamps. It can be used similarly to magnetite in a lot of recipes. Also, using the centrifuge, you can get ferrovanadium out of black sand. So no need to worry about getting vanadium pentoxide. The sand generates similarly to the clay pits, but is only 2 blocks deep. It is not part of orb grid. Here, Theosis.
Howdy.
Howdy. Oh crap, I'm being invaded. There's your 2 stacks of the new sand stuff, so you can go play with it if you'd like.
What's making a jar folder?
Huh?
Greg says something's making a jar folder.
Something's making a jar folder.
I'll go build a sandcastle.
What? It's making a jar folder.
I think he's talking to Barracuda about with the jar folder thing. The answer what is why Crazy would be crashing if she put the right Greg Tech test in the right mod pack and took out the other Greg Tech. She's got some missing. Crap! What the hell did I just read? I don't know what I just read.
Multi-item, I get that crash sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, but I'm stubborn, so I just try again, and sometimes it works.
Well, I did it. I got it twice in a row.
Well, Crazy's stubborn, but not stubborn when it's for the right things. She just gives up too easy.
I'm like, fuck it. I don't have time for this shit. Move on.
Okay,
So I'm going to centrifuge it.
you're going to centrifuge it so we get. You want the vanadium instead of the gold.
Well, maybe not. Maybe I want the gold more. Do we need
Because-
vanadium anymore?
Well, I do probably want to make. We can make vanadium steel, which will make our steel tools last longer. Because it's 1 part vanadium, 5 parts steel, if I remember correctly. So if you sift it, you're only going to get a 5% chance at a gold nugget. Where if you magnetic separate it, you're going to get the same 5% of gold nugget plus a 5% chance of 2 tiny piles of gold dust, but no vanadium. So if you centrifuge it, you're going to get a 90% chance instead of a 99% chance of the magnetite dust and a 10% chance of the ferrovanadium. I would probably say that right now I would do 1 stack in each.
Yeah, that's almost what I'm thinking.
That would almost make the most sense. That way we can get both. And then when we get lots of ferrovanadium that we don't really need to get a bunch of it anymore, then we can go to just magnetic separating it to get the gold. Wait a minute, that's not what I wanted to do. Hit the right button here. I want to look at this. Alright, so ferrovanadium.
Motherfucker, that makes 4 times. I've crashed.
Yeah, see, the ferrovanadium we get is actually magnetite and vanadium pentoxide. So even though we get 1 ferrovanadium every, whatever I said, 10% of the time, you're still only getting that 1 vanadium pentoxide out of 2 of those. And I think it's only a tiny pile of vanadium. Yeah, it's only 1 nugget's worth of vanadium and a vanadium pentoxide. So if we're going to make like a vanadium crucible or vanadium steel, we're going to need a lot of vanadium, or a lot of that black sands ran through there. Alright, back to reading. Magnetite ore itself in any form will no longer generate in favor of the new black sand. Did increase the amount of small hematite ores to compensate the new lack of small magnetite ores. You can be happy that you have 2 more inventory slots free for ores that way. As for the large magnetite veins that include ferrovanadium 2, they will no longer happen in new terrain, meaning that all other large veins have a slightly higher chance of spawning. Alright, not going to read all of Greg's, he's not motivated stuff right now, already talked about it. The biggest thing he changed is tin plates are now called, or tin alloy plates are now called tin alloy frickin' plates, not tin plates. I don't know what kind of hacking he did, but he finally managed to hack the frickin' thing to get it to name it the right thing, not that stupid ass railcraft crap. Frickin' awesome.
Yes.
He could have done nothing else this week, and I'd have been happy with that. I am so tired of
confusion.
I am so tired of answering that question. I've been answering it for a year now, at least. You can't make tin alloy. All I can get is tin plates. Yeah, it's tin alloy.
I keep getting the same freaking crash. 1, 2.
Why don't you update it or upload it to Pastebin and send it to Greg?
Fuck is Pastebin?
type in pastebin.com. I'll learn you everything, I swear. It's a place where you can upload a large amount of text and then give somebody the link and they can go there and read that large amount of text, so you're not, it's a way of sending that crash file to him. Okay, other things he changed today. Also, that should take care of the item plate lead.plate.name thing, but I think he already took care of that, or else I did it in the texture pack I'm using, because I don't believe that was named that anymore. But the lead plate will now say lead frickin' plate. Mine actually is Immersive Engineering's lead plate. Because there is no lead plate down here. Only the one that's up here, so that took over its name. Or its item. Whatever. Let's see. All GT6 tools can now harvest torches directly, and in that specific case, they will always be magnetic and won't lose any durability in the process. So now, if you're mining, you don't like where you place the torch, you can left click it, it'll pick your torch back up, because as you probably know, in all of GT5 and up until now, you cannot break a torch with a pickaxe. You had to switch to an empty hand or something that was considered not a tool, and then you could, to be able to actually knock the torch off. Or what I would usually do, which is just break the block behind it, so I could be lazy and not have to scroll to another hand. So that is a nice change as well. And
Works nice.
He said all tools.
Doesn't work for axes.
It doesn't work for axes?
Nope, just tried.
It'll just work for me.
Well, axes don't place them, right? Not pickaxe, an actual axe, I think.
An actual axe will not place it, but it will pick it up and it will make it magnetic.
Okay, so how do I do this?
You copy everything in your text file, you paste it into the paste bin, and then you hit create paste bin down at the very bottom.
Yeah, I did that. Now how do I?
Now you grab the link at the top of the page and you send it to Greg. Alright, I gotta try this. I'm going to try a small bending cylinder. Hey, it does work. I figured as in all tools, it meant like all hand tools. Apparently, it's all frickin' tools. Yep, it works with all tools. For the picking up part, at least. Why didn't you grab this workbench and take it over to the factory? And like all the tools that were in it, dude.
Because I need tools and a workbench there too.
Come across
it has a crucible.
Yeah, the crucible needs to go over there too. We just got to run a long ass freaking creosote pipe. Alright, what'd you say, Crazy?
Did the bot grab that and take it over?
Yes.
Okay.
It did. So let's see what Greg has to say. What's the mod that adds the thirst? Yeah, that's Environmind.
Stupid mod.
Here we go again. You had to ask that question, didn't you? Alright, so let's try this out. Throw in a magnetite or a black sand.
I said nothing.
And we get 9 scrap of magnetite. So if you do it in the crucible, you do not get any gold out of it. You only get 9 magnetite. But you can use it before you get a sifter to make your first bits of iron that way. So that is awesome. Let's see. Let's get rid of this crap. Mud was changed. Okay. Because watch, look, see. Mud has gravity. Okay. That's not what he meant. I'm just being a smartass. Mud has gravity. Alright. So that has changed. So now mud will fall since it's sand based, dirt based. It probably should fall. Well, actually, it's kind of sand based. What the hell kind of noise you making over there? Alright, let's see what else we have in here. I haven't said. Treated planks. That's the other thing. I knew there was something else I hadn't mentioned yet. So, I haven't played. That's dirt, not wood, you dumbass. I haven't played with GT6 in a long time without having immersive engineering, so I didn't know that the treated wood planks were a item, not a block. So apparently Greg has changed that now. So you actually
install is messed up. What?
And here she goes again.
I'm reading your chat on your stream.
Yes, but you're reading it while I'm talking.
Sorry, I'm trying to read it to myself. I guess I'm reading out loud.
When you read to yourself, that means your lips are closed and your vocal cords don't move. She would be a terrible kid to have in class when the teacher says, okay, everybody read to yourself. Everybody's going to be sitting here reading silently. Crazy's going to be reading it out loud to the whole class.
I have to read it out loud or I don't remember it.
You don't remember anything if you do read it out loud.
I do so.
Alright, so now, treated planks, and if you want the actual immersive engineering ones, you have to put them in your inventory and you can change them over, or they can be used to make like the storage crate, as I just showed there, and you can use them to make the treated sticks, or you can just put them in if you actually need a treated wood plank to place in the world by doing it that way. So there is the treated plank. Looks like a plank that's been, well, treated in creosote. Kind of poopy brown colored. What else did you expect? Your IC2 install is messed up. Reinstalling IC2 and also the GT6 test version while you are at it.
I like how he rereads what you reread.
I know.
I'll almost bet that she probably, with her internet, the actual download of the test thing might have gotten corrupted. Because her internet kind of sucks. So there's a good chance that that might have happened.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is so much quicker to get magnetite dust.
Is it? Not having to crush it and then wash it.
Crush it, then sluice it, then magnetically separate it, then shred it.
Yeah, but you get less stuff out of it this way.
You do.
Yeah, I have to learn how to sluice.
You just get the important iron making stuff. And somebody's been playing with the germanium tool set or storage set that we got last week, because we now have advanced crafting tables times 2 of them, because apparently we have to have his and his crafting grids.
One's for wood stuff, and the other one was for pipe stuff.
Oh. So what'd you think of my wall I was working on last night?
I seen that a little bit. You're gonna go with the polished andesite?
Yeah, until we get something different. Also was playing with the stairs over here. Put in some carpenter stairs with andesite on it. And I know you made a back way down, but I made a more straight way over this way too.
What's an IC2 or is it IC2 plastic
Classic.
that you have in light?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna get lost in this cave.
Yeah, probably. Did you turn the centrifuge boiler off, or are you just letting it run until you get more stuff to put in?
I wasn't meaning to be turning it off.
So out of that,
the one, yeah, because I only need like fucking 32 to run the turbine. Don't need all 3 running.
So we got 57 and 4, I do believe, out of that stack you ran. We only got 4 ferrovanadium out of it. So not even enough to make 1 vanadium ingot out of a whole stack.
Right.
So I guess early on we might want to do more of the centrifuging and less of the magnetic separating, because, well, we really don't need the gold right now.
But we need more electrum pipes.
Yeah, that's true. And if we go to the nether, though, we can get a zinc vein, sphalerite vein, and then we can make brass pipes too. That way we don't have to use only the electrums. I like the electrums because they're quicker, but we can get zinc that way.
They're shinier too.
Oh yeah, they're partying sexy. By the way, I filled up one of your new chests over here when I had to dump my crap today, so all kinds of
crap in
there. Yeah. And these are the crates that were over there on that landing. I filled that in where I put that stuff this is. And I seriously think I'm going to put all source blocks down here, because this is going to make me have to pee every time I walk by that damn thing and it's making noise.
I'm kind of scared of accidentally taking the water away with my jug or something, and the next thing you know, you go to use your drop and fall to your death.
Yeah, well, if we put multiple source blocks in there, it won't cause such an issue. And might want to be careful with this, dude. You left this dirt sit there. I guarantee you that was dark.
That's what they were spawning on.
I
got attacked by a zombie there whenever I logged in. Killed me twice, the little fucker did.
Yeah, watch that, because we ain't got proper lighting in here. We just got torches spammed around on the floor to give us a little bit. They can spawn on these crates too. They can't spawn on anything Greg Tech, but they can spawn on this stuff. They can't spawn on the chests. They can spawn on the crafting table. That's why I put a torch on the crafting table.
Yeah.
The regular one over there. But yeah, any of the stuff that we use to shut off boilers, which we will very soon be putting in pistons for all these. So we have automatic shutoffs for them. We just got to get the pistons made up when we have enough iron, and we should have plenty of redstone.
I give up.
Yeah, I gotta go get more redstone.
Do you? As in, go mine some more or go grab some?
No, I need to go mine some more because for the ruby for chromium.
Oh, okay.
Gonna need a distillation tower soon.
Yeah, one of those would be very helpful. And I learned something the other night. When you're in adventure mode, you can fist tracks. I always thought you had to have a crowbar when you're in adventure mode to pick up tracks. That's why I hadn't been picking all these up. But you can just pick them up with your fist. I had no clue.
It doesn't make much sense, especially with the storage drawers needing an axe.
Well, that's the difference between vanilla and modded. I'm sure the railcraft tracks will take a crowbar. I'm sure those you probably can't fist up. And the storage drawer thing is just the fact that most people don't use adventure mode. So I'm sure most modders don't think about testing against it. We're just, special.
Yeah, we'll keep it at special.
Yeah, special. That's what I'm going with for today. You know where there's a redstone vein at, dude?
I got one far away, but if I'm not mistaken, right underneath that railway system there that you got there, there's one there.
Oh, okay. I'll say I know where there's one at too over there. We're not connected to it with the tunnels, but it is not too far away. Let's see if I can figure out how to get out of here.
The first one I found was by the jungle.
Alright, well, come with me for a second. I'll show you where the other one is. It's not a crazy proof vein. It sits right around the big lava pit.
Not like crazy's gonna make it there to go anywhere near it.
Like crazy, don't mine it anyway, even if she could. Yeah, I don't know why you can't join. Because two of the three of us got on with no problems.
And I usually have a very hard time.
I don't know. See, this time it's not my fault for not getting on.
Crazy's just breaking shit. That's what she does.
At least I tried this time today.
The baddest thing with that, watching that girl play Minecraft last night and trying to help her, was I actually taught her how to make and use bone meal. I felt so dirty.
Out of all things, Bear.
I felt so dirty. How am I going to teach her how to
Why
use
did
this
you
crap?
teach her bone meal?
Because she needed to know it, I
Oh,
guess.
look at the pretty leaves.
Okay. Don't get lost. This is... I don't even know where it is.
Oh, I remember finding this fucking place. Who dug this out?
Which part? The stairs? Or the
The whole
tunnels?
fucking thing.
I
I was lost in here for over an hour one time. I couldn't find my fucking way out.
This is all me.
What happened to your normal 3x2 there?
I was just searching for something. There's redstone vein, by the way. Merry Christmas.
Can I bucket of water on this?
No, you can't obsidianize it. Just covered up with stone. Can't kill my precious lava. Over here where, yeah, there's actually redstone in that part somewhere. Because I found the first redstone right up here. So, this needs to go anyways, because there's a good chance. Yeah, right there's redstone, dude. There's redstone in this wall, just very, very little. Ha! Caught you before you dropped. And trust me,
Yeah.
you're not the only one that hates my fascination with lava. Oh, I'm so glad we're not in 112. If we were, I would have just dunked you right in that lava. I'm not used to the pushing people around.
Oh, right. You can't stand both on the same block.
Yep. I was pushing
Hey.
crazy around the other day when we were playing 112.
That was fucking irritating.
Oh, it is. I'm so dangerous because I've been playing with it where you don't have that problem for so long. Because it used to be that way back in the day. I don't remember, was it alpha or beta were both that way? Where you push people around, and then when they went to the server, internal server thing, they took away the pushing. Holy crap, dude.
What?
How much charcoal does one dude need on him at a time?
I was trying to take that back to put the boilers on,
Look at you,
but then
just
Hey,
I got sidetracked.
hogging all the charcoal.
5 servers down.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that because let me start it real quick. I went to look at something on there today and I was disconnected, so I kind of figured it was down. GT. Oh yeah, I really got to properly name that thing. Which, by the way, for anybody that cares, testing is done for the day. We're just gonna fuck around now for a while. Get some
That
actual
was
work done.
it?
That's it. There's nothing else. Told you
Just
he was
sand.
the sand,
What?
the mud having gravity, the torches being picked up by stuff. Any
What the
pickaxe has on
heck?
you? He's unmotivated this week. I had a whole part about that in the stream so far this morning.
Yeah, I know, I heard that part.
She just doesn't listen. Ooh, look, a steel pickaxe head. Awesome. Yeah, it was funny when I was threw me a black granite one too. You're so evil. And
Pick the rubies.
she was asking me, so where do I go to get glowstone? I was like, nether. You're not gonna want to do that yet. She was blowing up everything. She couldn't hit nothing. It's like, if you don't like fighting mobs, why don't you play in peaceful? She just came out of creative, so she's like, I do like to fight, just right now I'm building. I was like, the tunnel vision thing. You're all about building this house, so nothing else matters. And I feel y'all guys' pain, by the way, of seeing somebody with an inventory full of shit and just can't be bothered to empty it. I now feel y'all's pain. Does not mean I'm going to change, but it was so painful watching her because she had my issue with her. Everything was in her inventory. She carried everything. She actually told me she was going to ban me because I was like, wait a minute. Why can't I mine this? Are rubies level 3?
Yippers. That's why I gave you the black granite.
Oh, fucking hell. I didn't know that. And here I don't have my, my level 3 picks. I'm going to have to use this stupid black granite one. Dagnabbit. Thank you, GT5 bot. Person that needs that information probably ain't paying attention.
I caught it.
But she said she was going to ban me because I was like, you do know there's this thing, it's called a chest. It holds things, you can drop stuff in that's in your inventory you don't really need. She's like, just shut up.
Hey, Barry, you got a decent amount of weapons on you?
I got a weapon. take it you
Got
want
a
me to
bunch
come
of friends that way.
do some murdering? I can do some murdering. I can club them to death. Oh yeah, you've got a whole bunch of friends. Apparently you, yeah, you need to back up from him, dude. He
I
was
try.
all about kicking your ass. I'm so gonna kick Junior's ass. I asked him to go get breakfast while I have an hour to eat before the stream, and he chooses when I start to stream to go get me breakfast. What a jackass.
Right.
Yeah. You could have waited until after I got done streaming, jackass, or when I got close.
I thought you
Yeah,
had the pulp
bitch.
thing set back up.
Thought I had what pulp thing set back up?
The pulp shit you need to coat circuits now.
The pulp thing to coat. What the fuck are you talking about?
In GT5, you like to coat the tungsten cables. Not
Yeah.
circuits, I meant cables. You know what I meant.
I have it to make the actual pulp. I don't have the making the liquid stuff set up.
So you can't make the pulp.
No, you can make the pulp. You just can't make it into the liquid.
I don't need the liquid, I need the pulp.
Yeah, we just set that up in the stream the other day.
Well, where in the hell is it?
Where the epoxy used to be. It's on with the epoxy stuff.
Several things over here that I have no idea what they do.
Yeah, well, you not knowing what something does is not a major feat. Alright, which one of us did it? Did
Probably
you look at that
me.
Enderman down there? One of us picked off the big tall black dude.
So Enderman hold flowers now. Is that
Yes.
your doing?
Yes, that's my doing because they cannot pick up dirt or grass blocks anymore.
But they have nice, pretty flowers in their hand.
Yeah, the only thing they can pick up now is sand. Actually, I didn't know this, but apparently they can pick up TNT, which would be so evil if they sat it down in the wrong place. Not why I don't know why you would have TNT just sitting around to let them pick up, but apparently they can. But the only thing that they can pick up now is sand and flowers. The TNT I was talking about. So yeah, they carry mostly just flowers. We made them a more peaceful mob now.
That's because the fat guy just wants the big black guy to come eat all of us.
They're we turned Endermen into hippies. They just carry around
Maybe they
flowers.
won't kill me as often.
Oh, they're still mean motherfuckers. They'll still kill you. And if I get my way, next time me and Spiker do some coding together, we're going to have another mod that I might... Oh, shit. Dude, you're trying to lose the crate. Yeah, we just lost all that charcoal, dude.
Why is that?
You put it too close to the lava. 4 blocks. Anything
Oh,
wood.
from lava too?
Anything wood can burn within 4 blocks of lava,
Son of a bitch.
fire, or any other flaming source, which is how Greg did his burning boxes. So I saved our 1 redstone ore and our 1 cinnabar ore, but all that charcoal is gone. 'Cause I didn't get to it in time.
Well. Only 2 tree harvests.
Alright.
So is that a blame Greg thing? Fuck.
No, that's not a Greg's fault. That is either
Oh.
immersive engineering for making their wood burnable like regular wood, or blame Theosis for putting it too close to the damn lava.
Right on top. Damn near. Yeah.
Oh, Greg apparently is showing me a video about Enderman picking up TNT. Just trying to figure out why my IRC was blinking at me. Bye, Chris. Oh crap, it looks like we gotta go up a little higher. Oh shit, we're gonna have to go up another one. Apparently we're at the complete bottom of this vein. So we're gonna have to go up higher. I need to drop some crap in this box. If you want to make a crafting table, I have the treated wood on me that I didn't drop off, so we can make another crate. That I used from when I was testing, because I so don't know what a chest is.
Yeah, I think I got one.
Okay. I need to make a bunch more. I do not have very many. Actually, technically, right now, I don't have any. I filled all mine with tungsten stuff from mining out that vein, and then never emptied it into something else. Alright, I think I might be just about high enough. Let's see, is there anything else up there? I should be about 7 high. And I can't wait. I got 10 days, dude. The new
10
Call of
days
Duty.
for what?
The new Call of Duty.
No.
I can't wait, dude. I've been
Really?
waiting for, what, 3 years now for them to put out a Call of Duty I'd play. Because I won't play the futuristic ones. I don't like the futuristic weapons that they have in the last, I think it's 3. I haven't played one since Ghost.
I don't play first persons at all.
Really? I love first
Very
person
seldom.
shooters. Oh,
I think the first one is Halo.
speaking of, do you want any free games, dude?
Oh no, man, I've got enough trying to juggle my life. I don't need any more distractions.
Trying to give away those 2 Borderlands games. Borderlands 1 and 2 complete version. I think Junior gave 1 set away.
Borderlands?
Yeah,
Yeah, he gave it to Jabby.
yeah, that's who I thought he gave it to. So we still have 1 complete version, or 1 Game of the Year edition of Borderlands 1 and 2 to give away to somebody.
Would die so quickly in that game.
And we got Van Helsing. We got 2 copies of that. Some vampire hunter game thing.
Yeah, my
And
husband watches.
I think we have 1 version of Worm left.
Worm, that sounds familiar.
I have no idea what it is. It's an RPG thing. I don't do RPGs most of the time. Borderlands and Fallout are the only games I play that are what you would technically consider an RPG. Because they're both RPG first-person shooters. And I like them for the first-person shooter part, not the RPG part. I'm not big on the whole skilling up and shit like that. Damn it, I'm using my freaking black granite again. But anyways, when me and Spiker get back to coding again together, I think we're gonna make a. Speaking of leveling, we're gonna make a leveling mod for mobs.
So that they scale?
Yeah, you know how in vanilla, when you first start playing, well, it happens here too, but when you first start playing, you don't usually see any mobs with armor on.
Right, because your static fucking difficulty is still at 0.
Yeah, well, that's basically what we're going to do, except we're going to be nice and nerf them a little bit on your first couple days. So, like the very first day, even if you're under a tree, there will be nothing that can spawn on the surface until the first night hits. Now, the first night, you're going to get mobs on the surface, but not during the day. So if you find a tree that's really dark underneath, you're not going to have to worry about a creeper or zombie.
About a creeper hiding there.
Yeah. And then for like the next couple days after that, all mobs are going to have their hit points dropped in half. That way, when you don't really have a lot of tools and weapons to fight them with, you won't have to beat on them so much. And I want to make
actually
it.
Fist a zombie.
Yeah, well, you fist zombies all you want, dude. I'm not into that thing. It's not my style, but okay. I also want to, but I don't know if I can make it so witches will not spawn on like the first 3 days. That's
That
more
would be
for.
nice.
It's actually more for a 112 type of thing, because witches are evil in 112.
Aren't witches evil generally?
Witches aren't really that bad if you don't have a bad internet connection. You can really kind of just rush them. But if you're playing like 112 where you have that delay on how soon you can hit again, you can't rush them and just bash them out. Here in 1710, where you can do that, you do still get the poison that you got to deal with for, a few hundred ticks, it seems like. But as long as there's not something else there to kill you, you're not going to die from it. But I want to make it so they won't spawn for like the first, I'm going to say 5 days, week. That way you got time to get a bow and all that stuff. But then after that first initial like 5 days is over, then everything's going to get its regular health back. All mobs will start spawning again, as usual. And they will start scaling up from there, including eventually you will not get any more mobs that don't have armor, or zombies at least that don't have armor, skeletons too. And once they hit an armor rating, I want to make it to where they can't go backwards.
So where they're like capped at a certain height, but they can't go lower.
Yeah.
They get like full armor, right?
Yeah, when you first start seeing them with leather armor, they're going to have a chance of having 1 to 4 pieces of leather armor, but you'll never see one that doesn't have any armor at all. But you also won't see the gold and the iron and whatever. And then after you've been playing for a little while longer, then you're going to end up having ones in gold and then iron, or then chainmail, then iron, and then eventually you will have them with diamond as well. And I also want to do the same thing with weapons. So like skeletons will start getting more powerful bows and things like that.
Yeah, like getting hit in the ass with radiation isn't bad enough.
Right?
Yeah, I know. Greg's evil ass arrows. You gotta love them. And along with that, you also will end up, after a while, you'll get to the point where they're not only going to spawn with a sword, but they're also going to start having better and better enchantments on the swords. So you might end up with a freaking zombie that's all diamond clad armor, and he's got a freaking sharpness 5 freaking sword on him too. But by the point of it is, though, that by the time you get to that point where you're seeing them, you should be in at least the equivalent of what he's wearing. If not, if you're playing a modded version, nano, things like that. So,
Right, so at least you're not constantly one-hitting shit.
yeah, because eventually it's all about balance. Eventually when you get to that point, you can just run around and, hit everything once or twice and they're dead, and you can stand there and just get beat on by a freaking zombie and nobody gives a shit because they can't hurt you anymore.
They can't hurt you, yeah.
And this way they're still going to be able to hurt you. They're still going to be dangerous. You still got to think about it.
So I would like to pitch the idea of armor-clad spiders.
That's one thing that I don't know if I can do because they don't. Remember, I am a complete noob when it comes to modding. And I think that would take a whole new model because they don't typically have. But what we can do is spiders are going to have like invisibility, speed, potion things. We can give them strength.
Okay, that's an idea. Yeah, give them potion effects rather than armor.
Mm-hmm. We can give them resistance, which would be basically the same as having armor. And one thing me and Spiker were talking about is every 10th spider is going to be renamed to Spiker, and I'll have a chance of and it'll drop like a dog bone or something, because I always call spiders spikers. So I think
Makes
we're
sense.
going to do that. And I also want to do the same thing with zombies, and every 10th zombie is going to have a certain evil mastermind skin and beat you with a wrench.
Okay, so Bear.
Mm-hmm. You're not getting that unless you put a torch under it. Yeah, you're cheating, aren't you?
Does this count?
That's cheating.
I don't have a level 3 shovel.
That's cheating. You are so a cheater. I knew what you were planning on doing.
I didn't void any lava today. Can I at least have that one ruby gravel ore?
We'll go by Crazy's rule for this. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. I can't yell at you if I didn't see you do it.
And how convenient for the pickaxe to remove the evidence of the torch. Thank you, Greg.
Now, what would be nice is if I can figure out how to put in a hook to where they can spawn with Greg Tech weapons as well. Because I want this to be something that can be used in a vanilla game or in a modded game and with any mods. So I want to make like a special hook that if Greg Tech is present, then they can not only get diamond swords, but they can end up getting better than diamond swords.
They can end up with like his glass swords and shit.
Yeah.
Can you make that other box? He's out of room.
I'm doing so right now.
Brutal.
And knowing my luck, I'd end up running into one that ends up with a freaking vibranium. I don't know how bad that stuff is on damage, but I know it's super freaking fast, so I would guess it's super freaking kick you in the ass.
Very painful.
Yeah. Good afternoon, John. Greg says, I am not helping you cheat, Theosis. But yeah, I thought it would be a really cool idea to put that one evil mastermind as a zombie occasionally.
That'd be brutal.
Spawns with a wrench to kick your ass. That way we can occasionally get payback for those radiation arrows.
Yeah, you know you'd still kick my ass too, right?
You know there's going to be a death message that says, you just got your ass beat by Greg.
Greg just whooped your ass.
Greg just whooped your ass. But that's going to take some advanced modding to be able to do most of this, because I'm going to have to do clauses in there for if Greg Tech 5 is there or if Greg Tech 6 is there to make sure they get the right weapons. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. I still haven't even made my first block.
Yeah, coding is way out of my league.
A plutonium sword. Yeah, I did that. Then I'd really be pissed if I ran into a Greg that had a plutonium wrench on him. But we did think about what were we going to do for like people that have mob grinders and pokeballs that can spawn exact copies. So
yeah,
we got to find a way to stop that, because then they're going to be able to spawn an exact copy of a mob that has, full diamond armor with a diamond sharpness 5 sword and just be able to get all the diamond armor and swords that they'd ever need.
Are you thinking of like some form of experience scaling as well as the mobs get tougher?
Are we going to have what?
Like experience scaling, or are they just going to give the same amount of experience every time you kill a mob?
I was planning on doing the same amount of experience. I wasn't planning on ramping that up at all. Just because usually when you get to that point where the experience will be going up, you really don't need it. Especially if you're playing with modded stuff, because, you can't do anything to nano armor, quantum armor, or nano tools. You can't enchant any of that shit.
Yeah.
So by the time you get there, you're not enchanting much of anything. None of Greg's tools get enchanted. Let's see.
Right, I'm kind of thinking like even in the vanilla experience, that only get your mod and not Greg Tech.
Yeah, but do you really need extra levels at that point either? If you're up to, because you're talking it's going to be a few months of playing before you get to those
Before
really
they get that
badass
high.
ones. Yeah, I'm not going to have them ramp up like super fast on you.
I can never be so sure with you, Bear.
Well, I want to make sure that I want to try to see if there's a way of putting in a clause that, like, whatever armor you have, at least one piece of it, or whatever weapon grade you have, that is where they're at.
Okay.
That way, if you want to try to be like I am for a long period of time and just go nomad with no armor whatsoever for, say, 2-3 weeks, that you're not going to end up seeing something fully iron armored that's going to be kicking your butt because you chose to just play with a stone sword and no armor.
Right. So they're more progression scaling and not time scaling.
Yeah, that's what the time scaling would
Okay.
only be for the first
So
first
odd
5
days,
days.
but like preventing things from spawning.
Yeah. And then after that, it would be more progression. That way, if you're a complete noob as well, that has no idea, well, if you're a complete noob, you probably shouldn't be playing with my mod. Because my mod's not, But we may have people that come play on the server that are noober. And we'll need that. Which then you're going to also have the problem with on a multiplayer thing. Because if you're playing in as badass armor as you can get, and I'm playing in frickin' Nomad, and we both decide to play together in the same area, then I'm going to
Right.
have mobs that are spawning in your level shit, even though
Or
I
vice
don't have it.
versa.
Yeah. And you're going to end up with ones that are wearing nothing. So there's a lot of things for me to think about, but it's just a idea on the table at the moment. And
It's a nice concept. I like it.
I like talking about it with you guys and stuff, because then you guys can give me, what ifs and ideas and things like that.
Did you piss off the Enderman?
I
He's
think
kind of
it's
staring
raining.
at you.
I think it's raining outside. I didn't piss him off. I don't even know where he's at. Oh, there he is. Hi, butthead. Would you like to play a game? Since I'm not wearing much armor, I'm gonna cheat this. Come here, fucker. Now I'm looking at you. Yeah, come here. Come here, you little bitch tard. Yeah, don't just stand there and yell. Get your ass over here. Are you really that dumb you can't get up there? If you're really that dumb you can't walk around, I'll come over here and whack you in the... Oh, shit.
Yeah. Is that...
I am so not scared. I am not hiding.
Hey, you made yours a 2x1. I made mine a 3x3. Getting as far back as possible.
He must have got hit by water or went way far away. Because I don't see him or hear him anymore. I'm going to go back to mining, and he's going to come out of nowhere and just beat my ass. I once played a mod that made mobs stronger if Endermen were around. They even called reinforcements when attacked, kind of like zombies do. Yeah, that would suck. Did I see what you said about the thing being alive? Yeah, I see what you said about the server being alive the other day. Yeah, I don't know how I would deal with the whole quantum suit thing, because that would be an epic fight, though. If you ended up running around in a quantum suit, and you had all zombies were spawning in quantum suits, that would end the quantum suits having charge on them. That would be one hell of a fight. Do you imagine a whole horde of zombies in quantum suits coming after you?
That would not be cool, man.
That would be fucking awesome.
I'd be shitting myself.
And then not only a whole horde of them, but they've got sniper reinforcements.
Don't do that.
So you got fucking skeletons in quantum suits shooting you as well. Oh, that would be awesome.
No, it would not.
You want to talk about an oh shit moment? That would be an oh shit moment right there. I was also thinking about doing something else that would make Crazy like pissed. And that is after a certain amount of time when a zombie spawns, they will instantly break into or spawn off of them like a number of more zombies, so eventually you get an actual horde of them.
Oh, that sounds
No.
bad.
So instead of like only coming across 1 or 2 zombies, you're going to come across 15 or 20 zombies.
Make the minion them out.
Make a mini amount. I'm actually thinking about, if I can do it, taking the baby zombies out. If I do the scaling thing, because baby zombies are truly evil.
You can't find them. They're too fast.
They're too fast. I can't hit the little bastards.
I know, right?
You need to come try out the 112 server, dude, because we, up until I changed the config the other day, had baby skeletons.
Oh my god.
They're just as fast as the baby zombies, and in 112 they do that whole flanking bullshit where they run around behind you and try to shoot you instead of standing there in front of you like an idiot. So the whole time you're trying to shoot them or hit them, they're doing this bullshit around you, and you're just like, stand still, you little bastard.
Yeah, no.
Oh, they fucking suck.
Bear, do me a favor and look at this food while it's in your hand. Why does it look like there's a fucking clown staring at me? You know how creepy that is when you're eating?
Clown staring at you?
Hello, Jojo.
I guess it does kind of look like a clown.
He's got green hair, 2 yellow eyes, and a big meaty mouth. Like, that is fucking creepy when I try to eat him.
You got any more torches on you? Spawn 10 to 16 baby zombies. Hell no. I hate baby zombies. Now that wouldn't be realistic. People in quantum suits never die. Yeah, well, it would be interesting. You would never get anything done though, because like I said, the scaling would be where they would never spawn in anything less, so every zombie, once you got to a quantum suit, would be quantum suit. That would be... I'm gonna have to think of something to do at that point. Because you wouldn't be able to fight anything. You'd go outside and be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going back in the house.
I'm going back in.
Yeah, fuck it.
And with the helmets, nothing would burn, so everything would stay alive all the time.
Mm-hmm. And just imagine if they could activate the frickin' speedy pants
Oh god.
and run at your ass.
Endermans won't have to teleport.
Yeah, no shit. Zip, zip. Get in.
So those machines I had on are probably burning up charcoal for like no reason.
Yeah, probably.
And then I wasted like a shit ton of stacks of charcoal.
Like 11, yeah. I just love the fact that you can't blame me for it, 'cause it ain't my fault.
I know. And it sucks. But I might work on making a press.
Oh, okay. Getting ready for circuits.
Well, I kind of want to make a tree farm so I don't have to cut fucking trees anymore.
Need a press to make tree farm?
To make those little circle bubbly fucking things.
Oh, yeah, those things. I forgot we did have to have a press for them. You also got to make that other machine that makes some things, the injector or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it's a thermionic injector.
Oh, no. Don't make that piece of shit. That's the RF version. There's a way
Oh.
to do it with GregTech.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, but I didn't put much thought into it yet.
I need to erase that freaking thermionic fucking what's it machine. What the hell are those things called?
Thermionic fabricators.
Yeah, what's the tubes? There they are. The electron tubes. What you're going to need to make are tin ones, and you use a laminator with glass and electrode tin, or tin electrodes. So we're going to have to make a laminator for that, and then you need the press to make the actual electrodes. So yeah, you'll need a laminator and a press. The laminator's pretty easy, just heat based. And I'll have to erase the thermionic fabricator recipe because we really don't need it. This pack is supposed to be based around GregTech. So yeah, my inventory's getting full. Hush it, Greg.
Telling me to remind you, but my inventory is full, so I actually gotta go fucking empty.
So have you found manganese, or are you just getting it out of the magnetic separator?
I'm getting it out of the magnetic separator.
How
I got
much?
about 11 dust right now, I think.
That's not bad. That's
So that'll make half of a distillation tower.
if you weren't
Almost.
using those stainless steel drums, you know.
They're only 6 stainless each.
Well, that's a little bit more stainless we'd have.
Alright, now how the fuck do I get out of here?
Good fucking luck. I gotta deal with this damn water hole we got up here. Be draining on our head all the time. You go straight back, and then when you find the crooked up staircase, that's where you go. Oh shit, now that I'm up here, how the hell do I get out of here? How the hell did these torches get here if there's no way out of here other than the way I just broke? Who the hell put torches up here? Yeah, I probably need to... Oh yeah, my inventory is good and packed full of shit. You got room to grab the crates?
I do got a bit of room.
So we might as well call it a...
I've got like no room.
I just made room for one crate. Okay, I just made a room for both crates. So
Okay, I'll take the table then. Fuck, I need to make an axe.
Here, take my axe.
Found it.
Oh. Well, give me my axe back. Alright. I want to get this connected with our... Yeah, there you go, that's the way out. This was all done because we were trying to find Greg's lying to me about there being lead here. Because Greg's rocks lied and said there was galena vein here. So we were doing this mining thing trying to find the lead, and Greg so lied. was no lead. Alright, where are you at? Did you get
I don't
lost?
know. I'm finding. I've followed fucking tunnels. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm coming. Up here. This
Hey, I
way.
found you.
Yeah, up this way. This is why I want
I
to connect
see.
it to our actual tunnel network, because getting up and down that thing is kind of shitty.
Quite so.
Speaking of those nasty guys with bows, there's some right over there. There's one of those nice penis guys.
Need a saddle.
Yes, you do. I ain't found one yet. Thought I had one somewhere. If I did, I probably gave it to Crazy because she's the horse person. Oh shit, I need to drink something.
I'm the what person?
The horse person?
Oh,
Person that likes the horses?
maybe.
Hello, unidentified.
Howdy, howdy, Captain.
Captain unidentified. Let's see, this way. We so need signs down here to tell me how to get to my own place.
Is that where you're taking all your sedimentary rock there?
Yeah, everything we just mined, I'm taking it over there since you gotta crush it.
I don't need to crush the cobble and the granite, though.
Oh yeah, that stuff I probably don't need to. I'll bring it back. God.
But you already made it this far, fuck. Might as well just fucking go.
What the fuck? We'll bring it back when we... I got a bunch of rock over here anyways from mining, so...
Mining out, yeah. Your damn floor there.
Yeah. And when I tear out the walls... We still need to make a better entrance from down there than this freaking crack in the floor. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Huh. Alright, so there's your 2 boxes of crap. And I'm going to add some crap to this box.
It's not bad. We got a decent amount. We got 6 gold nuggets and 3 tiny piles from a stack of that sand.
It's not too bad with a 5% chance. That'll work. Now we just got to get Greg to add limonite sand to, or iron oxide sand. I don't know what that shit's called. That sand that you find in swamps. That mud shit that's very irony. What the hell are you doing? What is with the drums, by the way?
With the 2 drums?
Yeah.
That was because I was overflowing on sluice juice, and I wasn't able to dry it, because I was also full on distilled water. So I was taking some sluice juice and centrifuging it and getting some fucking chromium out of it that way.
Ah.
But I needed 2 tanks because 64 liters of sluice juice turns into 32 liters of water. But I need somewhere to put that water, so I'm taking the water and I'm running it through the sluice again to make more fucking sluice juice.
Aha. So
Recycling.
maybe we should get at some point, get a fluid and item extender so we can have the items come out one and the fluid come out the other and just make a runoff for water. Basically just make a fucking void pipe for the regular water that we get out. Since we technically have infinite water, we don't need to save regular water.
True.
And then you wouldn't have that problem.
It would be a nice problem to get rid of, that's for sure.
It's like the idea I was having for over on GT5. We had so much oxygen, we didn't know what the hell we were going to do with it. I was going to make a void pipe on an overflow pipe. That way we could re-inject oxygen into the atmosphere.
Yeah, just let it back out into the air.
Yeah. The thing is, with GT5, you actually have pollution, so it'd be awesome if there was
Yeah,
a
I
way
was
to
reading
do that. So
And that would reduce the pollution, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Add some ventilation or whatnot to your thing and take out the pollution. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, but see, the way Bloody is doing pollution is not there for any kind of realism. Pollution is only there to nerf you. And the amount of blast furnaces you have and making you use better muffler hatches. Because up until he added pollution, you could just spam your world with lava boilers and regular boilers and not care. And you never had to make a muffler hatch that was any better than LV. It was actually stupid to make one any higher because you're just wasting material.
Okay.
So he will not add any way of defeating the pollution. He won't add any kind of
that.
Yeah, he won't add any kind of pollution scrubbers or anything like that. GT++ on the other hand does, but GT5 itself will not add anything.
From GT++?
No, because we haven't gotten to an issue where we've needed it. We're only at like 50,000 pollution back there where our big boiler is, even with it running all the time and the 2 Pyroloose ovens. And and you have to get to like 500,000 before you get any debuffs from it. So we have no reason to worry about pollution. We have 2 blast furnaces, 2 Pyroloose ovens, and a big ass bronze boiler, and haven't had any reason to worry about it. Because we're kind of doing what you're supposed to be doing. We're not spamming, 8 or 12 frickin' big bronze boilers around. We're going for better power. The more advanced we get, the better power options we make that are cleaner. And we're also scaling up our energy hatches. We're up to like EV energy hatches on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which now that we have tungsten steel, we need to upgrade them all to IV.
Yeah.
And then that'll probably be the last one we do, because I am not making iridium ones. I'm not making osmium ones. I think we'll stop when we get to the tungsten steel. That's bad enough.
Move the basic assembly machine for the wires now.
Alright. Well,
There's
we're
like 4
we're
silicon rubber there.
just about at 2 hours. My food's getting cold since Junior's an ass and brought it to me an hour into the stream. So since all the testing's done and I did some mining work with Theosis, I'm going to get off here and eat.
I take her easy.
And I do believe Greg's still not going to put out the actual update till tomorrow, unless he says otherwise. This is where I think of something to ramble about for 10 to 15 seconds so Greg has time to hear what I said and then answer if he's going to put it out after the stream. Or put it out tomorrow. Microwaving my burger. Oh, it's going to update now. See? That's how you do it. You just ramble for 10 to 15 seconds. Greg has time to tell you. Okay, so update is coming out now. He ain't adding anything else this week. So if you want it, go get it. For you guys, I'll update the server after I eat, before I go to bed. Hopefully. You know you're wasting your food doing that, right? See? And everybody's all worried about how bad it is to have hunger overhaul in here. And Theosis is able to just jump around and swing his axe and waste his food and not even care.
Make
Josh.
good foods.
Yes, you make good food and you don't have to worry about it.
Or go
Well,
caving and find
yeah.
6 stacks of amazing food. I haven't made a piece of food since we found the shit in the fucking dungeon.
Since you had to bury your fake Wellingtons.
Yeah, since I had to bury my fucking tofu, which I had to cook in a crucible, thank you very much. It's very difficult to get that tofu from like 410 Kelvin to 500 and then it melts. Gotta shut the fucker off quick.
And then I come along and make you bury this shit in the mine.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like really good food buried somewhere too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you where you put our food stash at. She's got a whole bunch of it that I found because when we first started on this server, the config was messed up and we were getting like full stacks of the
Holy
good
shit.
foods. And I was like, yeah, we don't need these right now. People can make some freaking decent food. We'll save these for later. I'll give them to Crazy and have her hide them. So, yeah, she's got some really good food and bunches of it hid somewhere.
Somewhere.
I don't even know where it's at.
No, but she probably does.
I do.
She probably forgot.
No, I know exactly where it's at. I can't tell you where it's at, but I have it marked.
Yeah, that does a lot of good when you can't figure out how to get on.
Yeah, I know.
Me and Theosis are going to have a treasure hunt day. Where we just start going and digging up your front lawn and trying to find it.
Dig a hole here. Nope, no, that
Draw a map.
You draw us a map. We're going to have a treasure hunt with a treasure map. Alright, I'm going to go eat. Have a good one, guys.